Hi coders! The objective of this video is to define the term object, object data, and object action, to define the term class, template, and instantiation, to distinguish between an object and instantiation, and to implement object and class in Java using Eclipse. An object is an abstract entity that describes the data that this entity has. Here is the analogy. To describe a person as a person, the person has name, height, weight, gender, age, eye color, and so on. These we call it as data. Apart from data, to define himself as a person has abilities such as can sleep, run, walk, climb upstairs, wake up, and so on. These we call it as action. Certainly, there might be some action that some people can do that others cannot, like playing the piano, but there are some action which common for all people. According to this data and action, we construct the following figure that depict this component clearly. A person has data and action. Data consists of name, height, weight, gender, age, eye color, hair color, and action can sleep, run, walk, climb upstairs, and wake up. Now think about the abstract concept of a vehicle for a moment. What are the components of an abstract vehicle? All vehicles have the data and action presented in the abstract vehicle object. However, all the vehicles created in the world are not identical, since they can differ in any of their data or how they perform their action. Example, a small hybrid city car will have different data from a large truck. The action that these two vehicle objects can perform may appear the same to the user. Example, the driver presses down the accelerator pedal to go forward, but the mechanism may be different. The large truck with the 8 wheels will have different acceleration system from the city car. The inner working of this system are hidden from the driver, which allows people to drive a vehicle easily even if they do not have any knowledge of how engines work. An abstract vehicle entity can be considered as a general blueprint. It cannot be driven, but it can be used as a guide to build any type of specific vehicle. In OOP, an abstract entity such as the abstract vehicle entity is called as a class. So classes are abstract object entities or collection of objects or the blueprint or template for objects. Just as we cannot drive a general blueprint, we cannot drive a class, as someone has to build a specific vehicle entity from the blueprints in order to be driven. So from the vehicle class, we can create two specific objects, which is city car object and large truck object. Specific objects are known as instantiation of classes. Let's see class and object in programming. A class consists of fields, method, constructor, block, nested class, and interface. The simplest class may only consist of field or fields and method. Here is the syntax. A class is declared by use of the class keyword. Let's see the implementation using Eclipse. So here is our project, and we want to create a class vehicle with its field and methods. So first I will have to declare the field or the data. So here the data that I have is number of wheels that I declared as integer and power source that I declared as string. And then another thing that this class has is the method or the action. So here I have two methods or action, which is go forward and go backward. So my vehicle able to do go forward and go backward. After I have this blueprint, it's time for me to create the object. From this vehicle, I can create two objects. So I created the two objects under the main method. So the first object I created is city car, and the second object I created is truck. So this is how you create it. The name of the class, vehicle, and then the object name, keyword new, and then vehicle method. The same thing with the second object for truck. So I call the class name and then the name of the object, new keyword, and the method vehicle. Now to be able to call the method, which is go forward and go backward, I need to use the name of the object. So for the city car, I will do like this. City car dot go forward, the name of the object, and then the method name. The same thing for the second one. City car dot go backward, the name of the object and the name of the method. The same thing for the second one. For the truck, I make use of the name of the object and then the method name and then the name of the object and again the method name. Let's make it more organized. We also do the same here. So here's the complete program. Now let's run it. Here is the result. It will call go forward for city car and then display this message and then go back to the main method. Call the go backward for city car and then display the message. And also it does the same thing for the second object, which is truck. Now how about my data here? Number of wheel and power source. How do I assign value to this data or instance variable? To do that, then I can insert over here. We use the object name and then dot number of wheel and then we assign the value. The same thing for power source. We use the object name dot power source and then we assign what's the value. Do the same for the truck, the name of the object and then number of wheel and then assign the value. And the same for power source. Now let's display the value here. And we also want to display the value here. It's complete now. Let's run it. Start running from this output and then call the method go forward, call it here and then display the message here, go back to the main method and then again call the go backward, so it will call the go backward over here and then again display the message here, go back to the main method and then display this message, number of wheel and power source for the city car. The same thing for the truck.
If you learned something from this video, please subscribe and like for more videos. Thanks for watching.